Think about that. The hottest we've ever recorded in history. It's an impact that decades are making because inaction there was inaction for much too long. Look, but we're acting now. We have been acting. We've come to the point where it's foolish for anyone to deny the impacts of climate change anymore. The CHIPS and Science Act I signed last year. Excuse me. I signed last year. Excuse me. I signed last year. But it was a reminder, at least for me, of what I've long believed, that America can be defined by a single word. I mean this sincerely. The single that I was asked by Xi Jinping years ago when we were in the Tibetan Plateau, could I define America? I said, yeah, one word, possibilities. Possibilities. In this administration, I've seen firsthand what the reports make clear, the devastating toll of climate change and its existential threat to all of us, and is the ultimate threat to humanity, climate change. President Harris is there to make sure we do this the right way. Just one promise. Don't get the filled up eagles to leave and go. Because I'll get divorced if that happens. I married a Philly girl, and it's a long story.
There was an update. I just wanted to be curious. The House Oversight Committee has now issued a subpoena for the former White House counsel Dana Remus. They're also asking for 4 other transcribed interviews with White House employees regarding the classified documents that were found in Rehoboth or in Wilmington. I'm just curious, would the White House support cooperating with the committee's oversight, specifically with this subpoena for Dana Remus?
I'm just not going to comment from here, which is consistent with what we've been doing from here. Go ahead.
Sir, was that part of your meeting with Xi tomorrow, sir? And how would you define success with your meeting with President Xi?
To get back on a normal course of corresponding, being able to pick up a phone and talk to one another if there's a crisis, being able to make sure our military still have contact with one another. We can't take, as I told you, we're not trying to decouple from China. But what we're trying to do is change the relationship for the better. From my perspective, if in fact the Chinese people who are in trouble right now economically, if the average if the average citizen in China was able to have a decent paying job, that benefits them and it benefits all of us. But I'm not going to continue to sustain the support for positions where if we want to invest in China, we have to turn over all our trade secrets. Thank you.
Mr. President, can you address the hostages directly?